Let's warm up. Hands at our waist, turn our neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Expand your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Waist exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Airplane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Touch toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Be careful. Kick your foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kick your butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heisman, opening up our stance, parallel feet, cross and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Short one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, practicing our golden cockerel. Good Tai Chi posture. Relaxing our shoulders. Middle finger to the side of our seam. Concave chest. Relaxed knee. Butt tucked under. Chin down. Head held up straight by our silver thread. Our glance way far at a distance. Shift your weight to the left. Center the front hand. Cock the other hand. Down. Golden cockerel. Up. Down. Up. Down. Shift your weight up. Down. Shift weight center. Up. Down. Shift weight up. Down. Up. Down. Last one. Up. Down. Right hand on the outside, right foot coming up, kick out in line, in, down. Left foot, left hand up and out, in, down. Right foot, right hand up, kick out, in line, down. Left foot, left hand up, kick out. One more set. Right foot, right hand up and out. Down. Left foot, left hand up and out. Holding our ball on a T stance. Root down on your right foot. Out and to the side. Part the wild horse's mane. Sit back. Twist step. Hold your ball on a T stance, root down, out and to the side, bow stance. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball on a T stance, out and to the side, L stance, bow stance. Stretch out that back knee. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball on a T stance, out and to the side. Here's your snack. Sit back, twist step, one more set, root down, T stance, out and to the side, bow stance. Sit back, twist step, T stance, L stance, bow stance. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball on a T stance. Okay. So far we did 4 movements in our warm-up. We did parting the wild horse's mane, this last one, as a drill. We did golden cockerel stance on its right and then on its left. We also did kicking out, so there's 3 right there, and I thought there were 4. Okay, so we're going to make up for the others right now. So this time we'll take it from each, a few of the movements, practice them as a drill, and then put them all together, okay? So we'll start with brush knee, okay? So you know that brush knee comes, this is commencing form, and then you know that it comes after repulsing of the monkey, okay? And I have a reason for doing brush knee right now, and then I have another one that's very similar, okay? So we're on a T stance. Left hand parallel to our waist, right hand higher as if it's going to catch a ball coming this way, right? All right, you're going to multitask. Out and to the side, ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. And then you're catching a ball in the center now, okay? Sit back, twist step, right hand parallel to your waist on a T stance, catching that ball on the top hand. out and to the side. Catch the other ball that's coming in the center. Brush your knee. Sit back. Twist step. Left hand by your waist, right hand higher. Bring it to your ear. Set out your heel. Turn your face. Brush your knee. Sit back. Twist step. T stance, parallel and higher. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, left hand by your waist, right hand higher. Ear, heel, hand, face, multitask, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, right hand by your waist, looking at your top hand that's higher. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, catch that other ball that's higher on a T stance. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, T stance, holding your ball. Okay, so that is one of the harder movements because we're not holding the ball, but we're moving in many different ways, all done in a simultaneous motion, okay? And what I want to do is ask you if there's any question or if you have any concerns about that one movement. Ellen. Okay. No, so good question. So when you're on a T stance and you're looking at the backhand, you're looking at the hand, the palm of your hand. But when you multitask, it comes towards your ear and you're turning and you're meeting it in the middle, okay? So maybe we can do this. One hand higher, look at it, bring it to your ear, then start to turn your hand, start to turn your face, and watch it towards the middle. So everything is done, the turning of the head and the turning of the hand are sort of in sync and mimicking. Look at your top hand that's higher, bring it to your ear, turn your face, move your hand, meet in the middle. Other hand, left hand, bring it closer to your ear, turning your face, meeting in the middle, pushing and pulling, or brush knee. Bring it to your ear, turn your face, meet in the middle, push and pull. So actually, if you listen to me carefully, Ellen, yeah? Eileen was asking me about brush knee, and she asked, what do you do with this hand? Do you watch it on the side, or do you watch it from the palm? Something like that, okay? But in my instructions, I was also teaching you repulsing of the monkey, because there are similar moves. You're looking at your top hand, you're bringing it to your ear. So I'm not saying bring it to your ear like this, but I am saying bring it closer to your ear and turn in this way. So the ear is an area in which to bring it to, okay? So both in repulsing of the monkey, you're looking at your backhand that's high, you're bringing it to your ear, and you're repulsing the monkey. In brush knee, you're doing a similar thing, although this hand now is at the parallel to your waist. You're bringing it to your ear, turning your face, brushing your knee. So the similarity, once you get the brush knee, you get the repulsing of the monkey, ear, heel, and turn your face, okay? The other part is a little bit different, of course. All right. So each movement in all of Tai Chi is very different. Each movement is very different. However, within the movement, there are similarities. And once you get the similarities down, you realize that it's a principle that can be applied to all movements, okay? So in brush knee, when you do this, everything is moving and the two hands are moving. and two hands are moving in this way because you're brushing your knee coming to the side, okay? I think we went over that. And in repulsing of the monkey, you know that you commence, you center, you look back, you open, you bring it to your ear, and you push and you pull him back. So similar but yet different, okay? So we won't worry about the differences right now because they are peculiar and detailed for that specific movement. But the thing was that it's similar in that you bring it to your ear and you turn. Okay, so we're going to go on. So we covered parting of the wild horse's mane in that we're serving our snack because that's part of our drill. The third similar movement, okay, so far I told you brush knee. I talked about parting of the wild horse's mane. The third one that I want to cover is grasping of the bird's tail, which comes soon after cloud hands, okay? So we are now on a T stance, and you're either going to be able to do it with me or watch first, okay? Because it bears upon my hand. Maybe I should just turn this way. So I'm on a T stance, and I'm going to come out to the side, and I'm going to move my hand. But this time, instead of serving a snack, I'm using the brunt of my hand to push my opponent away, right? Brunt of my hand. So can you just go this way? This way, okay? Now, the movement involves many different segments. Out and to the side, you're pushing your opponent away. But after that, you don't feel that it's enough. You're going to flip that hand and meet that with the other hand, and you're going to drag down or grasp the bird's tail. Then when you got him back this way, you're going to push him yet again. Okay, so this is what we're going to do right now, okay? So we know we're not serving a snack. We know we're not brushing our knee. We know we're using the brunt of a hand. Can everybody just feel the brunt of their hand? And you're going to use it to push away, okay? So we're going to go to the left. On a T stance, holding your ball. Out and to the side. Use that brunt of your hand to push your opponent away. Right hand to the side as if it's holding a top of a ball. You're going to flip the front hand and meet it. You're going to pull down as you sit back. Look back. Then you're going to turn. You're going to square your body. Then you're going to contact, push at your wrist to separate. Sitting back. Rolling up and forward. What you do on one side, you're going to do on the other. Sit back. Twist step. Right hand on the bottom to hold your ball in a T stance. Bottom hand advances. Out and to the side. Right hand pushes your opponent with the front of your hand. You're going to flip and you're going to meet. You're going to grasp the bird's tail as you sit back. Turn. Square your hips and your waist. Then contact push. Separate. Shoulder width away, sitting back, pushing up and forward. Here's a drill. Sit back, twist step, left hand holding the bottom of a ball on a T stance. You're going to grasp the bird's tail. Out and to the side, use the front of your hand. You're going to flip and meet. You're going to grasp the bird's tail by pulling down, pulling back. Looking back, turning, squaring, then contact, push, separate, sit back, push up and forward. Sit back, twist step, right hand on the bottom to hold your ball on a T stance. Out and to the side, ward off. Flip that hand and meet it. Pull down, pull back, look back. Turn, square, then contact, push, separate, sit back, push up and forward. One more set. Sit back, left hand on the bottom to hold your ball, right hand on the top to on a T stance. out and to the side, ward off. Flip and meet. Pull down, pull back, look back, turn, square contact, push, separate, sit back, push up and forward, sit back, twist step, hold your ball in a T stance, last one, out and to the side, ward off using the brunt of your hand, flipping and meeting, pull down, pull back, look back, turn, square contact, push, separate, sit back, push, up and forward, sit back, twist step, left hand on the bottom to hold your ball and end your movement. Okay? So how was that? Looked good from what I could see. Look good. Okay? So we now know commencing form. We know repulsing of the monkey. We now know brush knee. We know kick out, golden cockerel, kick out. We now know grasping of the bird's tail. Okay? And last week, if you were here or saw our online lesson, we did a sideways motion called what? Your hands were waving like clouds, okay? And that's a kind of complicated one, so I want to go refresh our memory on that. Then I want to put all the 10 together, and if this is a class number 5, and you can follow pretty much all the way up till tonight, there's very little more that you have to learn other than refining what we already know, okay? Refining and kind of making the transitions work a little better for us. All right, so we're on to cloud hands if there's no other question on grasping of the bird's tail. Okay? In cloud hands, we know that we're doing a sideways motion only using what? What do you come down on? Only on the toe, and the feet have to be parallel. When one comes down, the other one comes up. When the other one comes up, the other one goes down in this formation, okay? But we know that we have to add hands to it, and we know that we have a big clock in front of us, and the parameters of the clock are 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 9 o'clock on your side, okay? And when each of those hours are recognized by our top hand, something happens. At 12 o'clock, the top hand, it could be the left or the right, but not your choice, okay, has to be addressed this way. At 12 o'clock, the stem of my hand has to be downwards, and my tip of my fingers is where my glance is. The hand on the bottom always takes a cup position, 2 inches below your navel, away from your clothes. When you come to 3 o'clock, the top hand flips and the other one meets it. You keep on moving in this way. Stem of my hand is down. This is 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock again. The top hand, the stem of my hand is down. The bottom hand is in a cup position. At 9 o'clock, I meet the hand and flip the hand. Okay? And we said, 12 o'clock, we have to do this again. We have to flip and we have to do it again. Okay? So on and so forth. Okay? We said to make good clouds wave in the, to wave our hands like good clouds, we're going to have to use our waist. We use our waist by turning our waist and shifting our weight. Okay? If I did cloud hands for you and I did not do my shifting of my weight and I did not do my twisting of my waist, you would never see my hands and what they're doing. But once I start to use my waist, you can see. Of course, not in the 12 o'clock position, but you can see because I'm going to my extremes. I'm using my waist to get there, okay? At the same time, I'm shifting my weight. Okay, everybody following so far? Yeah? Okay, so we're gonna put our hands and feet together, okay? All right. When we get into cloud hands, we have done the last parting of the horse's mane. So I kind of get you to do this. Right foot forward, left foot 45 degrees, right hand serving a snack to your friend. Sit back, twist, cloud hands. 1, middler cup, 3 o'clock, flip and meet, middler cup, flip meet, open, middler cup, flip meet, close, middler cup, flip meet, open, middler cup, only flip meet, and when you hit 12 o'clock, you're going to turn it into a golden cockerel. You're going to get out of cloud hands. Stands on its left, then stands on its right. Do a kick out on your right with your right hand on the outside, kicking out, in, down, left hand on the outside, left foot coming up, kicking out, in, down. Holding a ball on a T-step, right hand on the bottom. You're going to grasp the bird's tail. Out and to the side, ward off. Flip and meet. Pull down, pull back, look back, turn, square first, then contact, push, separate, sit back, push up and forward, sit back, left hand on the bottom, twist step, hold your ball on a T stance, out and to the side, use the front of your hand to ward off, flip and meet, grasp the bird's tail as you sit back, look back, turn, square your hips and waist to the front foot, then contact, separate, sit back, roll up and forward. Okay, here's your challenge for next week. Drop your left hand, twist step. Open your right foot, open your right hand. Close your right hand, close your right foot. Shift your weight to the left foot, put your right hand on the inside of your cross. Bring it up by using the right wrist to push up your left. Rotate as you look at both palms facing you. This time, the power of your left wrist pushes out your right wrist. So both palms are facing the ground at shoulder level. You're going to then drop your shoulders. Make yourself small as you close your form. Wrap around, heel up, off the ground, toe down, heel down, closing form. Okay? So now, how was that? Not that good, but still smiling? That's good, right? It was sort of good, and then some places, well, it's new because you didn't ever learn apparent closing and closing form. But the point of what I just did was to show you where cloud hands moves into grasping of the bird's tail, and out of grasping of the bird's tail, we're near the end of our 10 movements, okay? For myself, I took the last parting of the horse's mane, and then I tried to get you into cloud hands. It was a little difficult for me to isolate that, and I'm thinking of all the things that I should have done, could have done, and then we did it in a way that was kind of correct and kind of a little not correct, but for the most part, good, okay? So I want to polish up that place, that area. What now I want to do is go through the whole 10 form to give you, first we started with little piecemeal segments of movements, try to warm them up, try to drill, try to keep up that memory in our mind. And then now we added a certain section, then we broadened it to a bigger part, and now we're going to do the whole set, okay? Then we'll come back down and we'll revisit things that need to be worked out. So all of Tai Chi is total body movement. And when Ken explained it, it looks very smooth and it looks very logical. But in the midst of, in the middle of learning something new, you don't see that yet. But at some point, you'll feel the confidence and you'll know the movement so that it'll make better sense with what he's just said. Okay, and we'll all come to that point. All right, and you'll continue to come to that point. Once you get that point where it's a natural movement, because my body warrants it, and you're getting so good at your T stance and your L stance, your bow stance, and sitting back, the movement of the limbs and the upper body and the hands make that movement more apparent just because of the whole body being in play, okay, or making that movement happen. All right, so we're going to start from the 10 form. I'm going to give you directions, and I want you to try to do the best you can do, and I know you always do, so that's not a problem. All right, good Tai Chi posture. Commencing form. Slowly drain the weight off of our left foot. Our heel comes up, our arch comes up, we're on our sole, we're on our toe. At 99% and 100% on our right, we can lift up, we can open, toe down, sole down, heel down. Hands rotate to the middle of our thighs. We take a deep breath in as we elevate both hands. We drop our shoulders, flex our knees, drop our elbows and wrists as we make ourselves small. We center our left hand. We look back at our back hand that's higher. We open. We bring it to our ear. We turn our face as we watch our hand to repulse the monkey. We center. We look back at our back hand. Open. Bringing it to our ear. Turning our face. Meeting in the middle. Repulsing of the monkey, number 2. T stance. We're going to brush knee. Look at the top hand that's higher. Bring it to our ear. Set out our heel. Turn our face. Catch that ball in the center. Brush your knee. Sit back. Twist step. T stance. Right hand parallel to your waist. Left hand higher. Ear, heel, hand, face. Brush your knee. Sit back. Twist step. Hold your ball on a T stance. Part the wild horse's mane. Out and to the side. Serve your snack. Sit back. Twist step. Hold your ball on a T stance. Out and to the side. Bow stance. Flip that hand and meet it. Sit back. Twist step. 12 o'clock cup. 9 o'clock flip, meet, close your feet. Move your hands. 12 o'clock cup. 3 o'clock flip and open. Middle at 12 o'clock and cup. 9 o'clock, flip the hands only, Middle, 12 o'clock. Flip the hands, close. 12 o'clock, middle or cup. 9 o'clock, flip, meet, open. 12 o'clock, cup. 3 o'clock, only flip, meet. 12 o'clock, shift your weight to the left. Golden cockerel. Down, shift your weight to the right, up. Golden cockerel. Down, right hand on the outside, right foot coming up. Kick out in line, in, down. Left hand on the outside, left foot coming up, kicking out, in, down. Right hand on the bottom, holding your ball in a T stance. You're going to grasp the bird's tail. Out and to the side, ward off. Flip and meet, grasp the bird's tail, pull down, pull back, look back. Turn, square your hips and waist, and then contact at your wrist. Push out and separate your hands. Roll back, roll forward. Sit back, twist step, left hand on the bottom to hold your ball on a T stance. Out and to the side, ward off. Flip and meet. Drag down, pull back, look back. Turn, square your hips and waist and contact, push. Separate, sit back, push up and forward. Drop your left hand, pivot your left foot. Open your right foot, open your right hand. Close your right foot, close your right hand. Shift your weight to the left, right hand on the inside of your cross to embrace the tiger. Push up with the power of your right wrist. Rotate so that your palms are facing you. Push from your left wrist out. Palms are downward. Separating shoulder width away. Dropping your shoulders, making yourself small. Wrapping around to the sides. Shift your weight to the right as you lift up your left heel. Lift it off the ground. Toe down, closing form. Okay, so I think you did well. Do you think you did? Yeah? It looked like you were following. It looked like you were actually doing Tai Chi. So good job, I think. Okay. So after grasping of the bird's tail, there's not too much more. And we'll just kind of get an overview for now like we just did, and then we'll dig down deeper next week, okay? But I want to make sure that, one, that you're practicing, that you do know what a T stance is, excuse me, a L stance and a bow stance, okay? And you know what a sit back is, your twist step. Once this is automatic for you, then your hands come into play and you can concentrate, not necessarily on both if you have your feet already set up, okay? As for cloud hands, you're going to have to isolate that movement and you're going to have to practice, okay? And the way you practice is you say, it doesn't matter, first of all, it doesn't matter when you close and when you open, but all you have to remember is that you start, we can do it together. This is how you could take it home and practice cloud hands, just with the feet, okay? So you put your hands at your waist and you say, I'm going to move my left foot, so I'm going to have to put all the weight on my right foot. So it's as if you're doing an opening or commencing form. But when you open, you're going to take a bigger span down on your toe, closing it up, putting your heel down, then lifting up the heel of the other foot, closing your span, toe first, and then slowly heel. Elevating the heel of the opposite foot on its toe. So you're going to be doing this as many times as you think you need to do. When you feel that you've gotten a good grip on one side, then you're going to go on the other side. And there shouldn't be a problem. But all we have to remember is that we're using our toe to direct our foot. We're using our toe to direct our movement. So it's always the toe that comes down first, never our heel. We know that it's parallel. We know that 2 feet cannot be in the air together because it's impossible and will flop. We know we have to shift our weight every time we move. Our weight has to be on our right now before our left foot can start to move. Our left foot has to be firm with our weight before our right foot can move. And as you're doing this at home, you think about it. Then you go the other way. We need to practice going right. So we're going to say, Good Tai Chi posture. Put all the weight on our left foot as we elevate our right heel. We're going to open. We're going to drop down slowly, lift up slowly, close slowly, lift up, open, shift your weight down, shift your weight up, close, and you know that every time you make that closing, you have to be firmly down on that back foot, otherwise you feel like you may fall. So this is good practice for everything that we do, not just cloud hands. Okay, so you're going to do back and forth like this. And then you're going to rest, you're going to look at your DVD, you're going to look at your whatever you have to practice with, and then you're going to say, okay, what do I do with my hands? And you just do your hands without your feet. Okay, so let's just do our hands without our feet. So just like our feet, we took it out of context. In our hands, we can take it out of context. We don't have to do it in the 10 form, but eventually we can learn that, okay? So we're saying, let's start at 3 o'clock, and then later on we'll start at 9 o'clock. So the left hand is higher, the right hand is away at 3 o'clock. Not at 1 o'clock, not at 4 o'clock, but at 3 o'clock. Then you're going to say, move. So you know that the top hand, the stem has to be down. The bottom hand, you know, has to be 2 inches below your navel at 12 o'clock in a cup position. So this is how your hand should look. This is your cup position because you're holding a ball or you're holding a cup. And the stem of your top hand is facing downward because you're looking at the tips of your finger, okay? All right. Then you're going to move same way, but at 9 o'clock, you're going to flip the top hand and you're going to meet it with the bottom hand. So now it's the reverse. You know the bottom hand has to come to a 12 o'clock to cup. You know the top hand has to have a stem down. At 3 o'clock, you know the top hand has to flip and the bottom hand has to meet it. You know you have to keep on moving. You can't stop. 12 o'clock, you're going to have to cup. So on that interval, you're going to have to get ready. You're going to have to flip and you're going to have to meet it. On the way down, you're going to have to start to form your cup because your 12 o'clock is coming up. And then you're going to have to flip and you're going to have to meet it at 3 o'clock. And all this has to be in sync with your feet. Okay? Just because your hands can do this nicely, you're going to have to match it up with your feet. So here we go. Left hand higher, right hand away, palms away. Open, middle or cup. 9 o'clock, flip, meet, close. Middle or cup. 3 o'clock, flip, meet, open. Middle or cup. Flip, meet, close. Middle or cup. Flip, meet, close. Middle or cup. Only flip, meet. Middle or cup. 3 o'clock, flip, meet, close. Middle or cup. Flip, meet, open. So we're going to the other side now. And we're getting practice because we're using our hands to be in sync with our flip, meet, open. Middle or cup. And middle or cup is almost like our weight is evenly distributed. And then we flip, meet, and we close. Middle or cup or even distributed weight. Then open, middle or cup. And we can throw in something different. We can say only flip, meet, shift your weight to the left, and be a golden cockerel. Okay? And that would be in line with our transition. So what do you do when you go home? You say, this is how I'm supposed to do cloud hands. I do my feet. Slowly do my feet and recollect what you did tonight, what you recollected and remembered that I said, that it's a parallel sideways motion that is directed initially by your toes. And it warrants shifting of weight. It warrants good timing, because when we put our hands together, we have to remember that we're going to eventually flip meet and close. Even distribution at middle or cup. Flip meet allows me to open. Okay, so forth and so on. Then you go back to your video and you say, but this was a drill. Okay, this was a drill. But in the 10 form, in the 24 form, and in the 16 form, there are specific rotations and directions in which you have to go. Then that becomes probably a little easier once you get your feet and your hands down. Okay? I'm going to part the horse's mane. 1. Sit back. I'm going to part the horse's mane. 2. And I'm into cloud hands. Flip and meet. Sit back, twist step, cup, shift my weight, close. Middle or cup, flip meet, open. Middle or cup, only flip meet. Middle or cup, and you know then I have to close, flip meet. Middle or cup, flip meet, open. Middle or cup, I only flip meet to get out of cloud hands because I have to shift my weight and get out of cloud hands by being a golden cockerel. Okay, so let's do it now. Let's take it from parting of the wild horse's mane, going to the left. Left hand on the bottom, right hand on the top on a T stance, root down. Out and to the side, part the wild horse's mane. Here it is. Sit back, twist step, right hand on the bottom, hold your ball in a T stance, out and to the side, part the wild horse's mane, flip and meet. Sit back, move your hands because they're moving with your body, cup at 12 o'clock, shift your weight to the left, close. Middle or cup. Flip meet, open. Middle or cup. Only flip meet. Middle or cup. Flip meet, close. Middle or cup. Flip meet, open. Middle or cup. Only flip meet because we're going to shift our weight at 12 o'clock and be a golden cockerel. Moving on, down, golden cockerel on its right, down, right hand on the outside, right foot coming up to kick, in, down, left foot, left hand up, kicking out, in, down. Right hand on the bottom, holding a ball, out and to the side. Use the front of your hand to push your opponent or ward off. Flip and meet, pull back, look back, turn, square, contact, push, separate, roll back, roll forward, sit back, twist step, left hand on the bottom, T stance, hold your ball, out and to the side, ward off, flip and meet, grasp the bird's tail, look back, turn, square contact, push, separate, sit back, roll up and forward, challenge, drop your left hand, pivot your left foot. Open your right foot, open your right hand. Close your right hand, close your right foot. Lift off the ground, weight on the left, right hand on the inside of your cross to embrace the tiger. Push up with that energy from your right wrist. Rotate so both palms are facing you. Energy of your left wrist to push out, to separate shoulder width away. Then you're going to drop your shoulders, and as if you're making yourself very small as you close. Wrap around to the sides of your seam of your pants. Heel comes up, foot comes up, closing form. Okay? So that's all there is to it. So it's a lot, but just think about the first time you came. You couldn't you didn't even know how to do a T stance, and now you know. You didn't know how to do an L stance, and now it's ingrained in you, so that I don't have to remind you that you can't stay here. You have to come very far out and drag it back, and there should be a gap. So that is progress, right? Some of you saw yourselves on YouTube and Olelo, and I think it's wonderful. People at home, and I hear it all the time, they tell me, they said, wow, your students are doing well. I think maybe I can do it. You give them some incentive and motivation. And people realize that, it's something very strange and something new, but over time and through diligence and practice, you do get better. And then you feel good about yourself, and then you dig down deeper. It's pretty much your whole foot. Yeah. Because if you say the ball of your foot is holding a lot of the weight, you're shifting your body and you're throwing your alignment off. But once you are erect, because that silk silver thread is holding you upright and your butt is tucked under and you're dropped down, your weight is, I feel it right now, if you can just do what I'm doing, it's heavy on both feet. Very heavy on both feet. But I think what's complicating things is that once you feel heavy in this weight and you're going on a T stance, then that body weight has to hold all your weight and give you almost no weight, or 1% of your weight or less on a T. And once you advance this foot, there should be no weight, otherwise you're going to be dragging this foot. It has to be weightless to actually come out. And then when you so maybe I should repeat this. Every time you have body weight on one foot or both feet, that is your internal energy, okay? If the internal energy is all stored on the top of the capital letter Chi, and you want to advance this foot, the energy remains here, your Chi remains here. For this foot to come out there, the energy has to not just shoot right there, it has to come up here, come across my body, and then come out this way. And that's making efficient use of your energy. Then what do? You sit back, you're bringing that power back to let this foot do a twist step and then do a T on the other side. Same thing, energy in my back. I have to bring that energy up and across and out and this way. Recycling back my energy, storing it back yet on another side, opposite side, so forth and so on. Okay? So the simple answer to your question is that when you're in Tai Chi posture, the feet are pretty much flat, holding 50% of your weight evenly distributed. And once you're on a T, this is still flat. So the foot that has no weight, or the weightless foot, or the insubstantial foot has no weight, and the other foot has to have all the weight. It has to sit flat, otherwise you're going to fall. Okay? Good question. Anything else? So what are we going to do when we get home? Or drive home? You're going to start to think. You're going to start to, practice, not forget things, and hopefully refresh your memory through the lesson that I'll post. But I think you're doing a good job, so we'll end our class now. I think it's 6:30, right? Okay, we'll do it this way. Good job. See you next time.